What's up, Reject Nation? I'm Greg Alba.
I'm John Humphrey.
We're gonna watch all 3 New Zealand deck ads. Apparently these are real ads. I don't know what deck?
Yeah,
okay.
for like a deck for your house.
Top reward tier video request from a man named Andrew Nickerson recently became one of our top reward tier patrons. Let's just see what all the fuss is about.
Yeah, let's get us a deck.
If you're like me, you find it very hard to keep your dick dry. I left my dick unprotected and it was warped out of shape in no time. I could barely recognise my own dick. Imagine that. Then I discovered Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant. The best way to take care of your dick in 3 easy steps. First, wash your dick with soap and water. Then, wait for your dick to dry.
No, this cannot
Once
be
your dick
real.
is clean and dry, paint your dick with Schaefer's dick sealant. I used to be too embarrassed to invite people over to see my dick. But now, my dick's the talk of the town. I even have pictures of my dick. Check out that dick. I send this to my secretary. Barbara always loves to receive my dick pics. Summertime is
Dick
all about
pics.
spending time on your dick. I often have 20 to 30 people on my dick at once. They can really wear your dick out, causing dick splinters and discoloration. But with Schaefer's dick sealant, my dick stays a nice golden brown colour. Who wouldn't want a golden dick? I used to never let children anywhere near my dick.
Oh no!
Sounds like every cub in the neighbourhood's been on my dick this summer, and they've all had a good time. My dick's over 70 years old, but it looks brand new. That's part of the reason all my neighbours are jealous of my dick. Wasn't that right, John? Yes, you've got a nice dick, okay? His wife is always on my dick, begging me to know the secret of my perfect dick. If you like Schaefer's dick sealant, check out Schaefer's New Zealand style cock.
Oh, of course. That's not real.
No, cock is real.
You'd be surprised how many things you can fix by jamming cock into them. An extra large hole in your dick? Try Schaefer's African style cock. Go to your local home improvement store and ask for the big black cock. Schaefer's New Zealand style dick set. Don't put it on your penis.
Don't put it on your penis.
Hi, I've got a question about my dick. Schaefer's New Zealand style. Hey, get that squirrel off my dick. He knows he's not allowed to come on my dick.
Keeping it.
Right around the time I turned 40, my dick became soft and spongy, and I never used it anymore. My wife wouldn't even sit on my dick. I'd all point and laugh. But that was before I discovered Schaefer's New Zealand style dick hardener. And the maker of Schaefer's dick sealant. It keeps your dick nice and hard all year round in 3 simple steps. First, grab a neighbour to help you, because making your dick as hard as a rock can be a 2-man job. Then, rub the dick hardener into your dick, hard and fast. And when you get tired, take a break and watch your neighbour rub your dick. It's fun to watch someone else rub your dick.
These are not real. There's no way.
Absolutely
These are not
Sometimes
real.
you have this here on your rock hard dick. I've rubbed my dick raw with other inferior products, but that won't happen with Schaefer's dick hardener. Because Schaefer's is committed to your dick, and the people at headquarters do nothing but think about dicks all day long. In fact, Schaefer's now has an entire new line of products specifically formulated just for your dick. There's Schaefer's dick paint, for when you want to play around with having a different coloured dick. Or maybe you want to dick entirely and start to stitch. Try Schaefer's dick remover. Unique melt away your dick for no time. And if you don't think of it, ask me mum. She used to have a dick. Then she got rid of it when she met Dad. To be honest, I think Dad loved her more when she had a dick. But most importantly, be on the lookout for the world's first dick vacuum. Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sucker.
Oh,
Dick
God.
Use you guys you don't know to show your thing. Suck your dick for you. Now you can suck your own dick. All you want. Hey, why not save some extra money and suck everyone in the neighbourhood's dick while you're at it? So join us on social media and tweet us a picture of your dick using the hashtag #ShowUsYourDick. Oh look, we've already got some.
Show us your dicks, big and small. Here at Schaefer's we can take them all. A dick in the front, a dick in the rear. We've serviced dicks our entire career. Schaefer's, it's good for
Schaefer's New Zealand style dick hardener. It's like Viagra for your dick.
Oh,
I've
no.
shown my dick to people I work with hundreds of times. And they love it. Not just because I'm the boss. Hi, I'm Marty Schaefer, president of Schaefer's New Zealand style products, such as Dick Sealant,
His hair's
Dick
blacker.
Hardener,
And
Dick
shinier.
Remover, and my personal favourite, the Dick Sucker. Until recently, we used to refer to those all-important office presentations as PowerPoints. But in today's office, dicks are on the tip of everyone's tongue. And that's why our latest product focuses on the many dicks you're exposed to at work. Schaefer's New Zealand style dick presentations. Guys, let's show them all the different dicks they can buy from us. Running a company can be challenging, and that's why I communicate to my clients and employees in the clearest way a man can in the corporate environment, with my dick. Barbara? Yeah. Even though we have all sorts of dicks, fast-paced dicks, flashy dicks, interactive dicks, inspirational dicks, persuasive dicks, and dicks just for the holidays, you can't just rock up to a meeting and whip your dick out. Before I show my dick to anyone, I put it on the biggest screen I can find and then spend up to 2 hours poring over every detail of my enormous dick. That's the longest one at this office. Everyone's eyes widen when they first see it. But once they get their hands on the hard copy, they get the feel of my dick, and I like watching them do it. If your dick is boring, people can easily doze off because they've seen a dick like yours before. But with Schaefer's New Zealand style dick presentations, you'll virtually slap them with your dick. Jim, wake up. What was I talking about? Your dick? Good, Jim. It's a good sign if Jim is following along. He's seen so many dicks, I'm convinced all he dreams of are dicks.
All dicks. Get it out of my face. I've had enough.
Poor little guy. I've got to go now.
He must be the director or something.
This is Hitchcock cameo.
Head of human resources. It's a promotion. Kidding. I'm the president. I can do whatever I want. You wanted to see me, Kathy? Schaefer's New Zealand style dick presentations. Try our dicks. They're easy because they're not hard.
Who is the original creator?
Yeah, let's find this guy.
All credit goes to the Key of Awesome. Okay. Wait, there's a pinned comment here. I gotta just read this. Yep, that's real. And with a crazy story behind them. These are the infamous infomercials. Are these really real? The infomercials that Schaefer's used to advertise their lineup of dick maintenance products, but quickly went viral worldwide. As you can see on YouTube, only to be mocked for the accent and voice. What are you talking about? It's clearly straight up dick joke, right? Like, especially the last one.
This looks so not real.
This interpretation caught the attention of multiple New Zealand retail and advertising firms who abruptly cut all advertising deals from Schaefer's due to unintentional.
Sexual
How is the
abuse.
last one unintentional? Especially
so
the last
obvious
one.
with all the dick
the first one,
jokes.
you're like, maybe. But the second one,
Yeah.
you're like, oh no, they're in on the
Yeah.
joke.
It's fun to watch someone else rub your dick.
The third one is so, like, you know.
The joke almost goes too far in the third one where you're like, okay,
Yeah.
it's broadened out beyond the innocuous deck itself. Like he's unzipping his pants in front of the secretary. It doesn't seem...
Wait, no, this fake comment has to be fake. Marty Schaefer filed for bankruptcy in February 2017 following the collapse of his deck maintenance business 3 months prior after spiraling into a state of depression, homelessness,
And a crystal meth
This
addiction.
cannot be real.
Rumored crystal meth addiction, Marty was thankfully able to get his life back on track and today works as a drive-thru operator in Auckland KFC.
Oh God.
Oh my
no.
goodness, this can't be real.
No, this is a whole video just us Googling.
Yeah, so it's just gonna be fact-checking this and then finding out that it is real and then losing our minds over this.
That's like Marty Schaefer.
One eternity later.
Everything's saying like these were banned commercials. What? No, this can't,
can't be real.
There's no way this could be real.
Maybe the first one was real, and then maybe they got banned, and then they just leaned into it and decided to release these virally.
Either way.
Someone comment below with the true story about this, because this is gonna drive us both insane.
This was hilarious.
Yeah, this was amazing.
This is really, really funny. It's weird how they just they beat this joke to death.
They did. This is totally blunt
There's
force
no
comedy.
way. Like, if they made a fourth one, it just wouldn't be funny. Like, you can't make it any funnier than this because it is one whole joke just completely making fun of how New Zealand people pronounce deck like the word
Dick.
Somehow it was consistently funny for all 7 minutes of this. Yeah.
I think it's especially because, you know, the different pronunciations, it became dick pucks.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, the I sound also turns into a different sound. It's funny because New Zealand and Australia have these very specific nuances between their accents. And so I wonder if an Australian version would work as well.
There's one more thing to look up. The key of awesome.
Later that same evening.
Yeah, these are parody sketches. Okay, yeah. After 5 minutes of searching,
We finally cracked the code.
just like the text of everything this guy put down just made it sound so authentic.
Well, and he's also got this wig on, too. It's like the guy in the video has an ever worsening wig over the course of the sketches.
Well, it's a really well put together sketch. I mean, just go with like, different colors.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then stepping on, writing on the deck.
Yeah,
and
you know, hardening it, you know, varnishing it.
Yeah, like there are a lot of really clever. It's kind of
And
clever.
having
It's
friends
kinda
on
clever.
your deck
Yeah.
and sharing it with your wife.
And then the absurdity of enhancing it to the third one where you're making fun of essentially the salt
workplace.
exposure
Yes.
workplace and
Yeah.
stuff. But unintentionally causing it, or when he was like, we got deck pics. And he's
Yeah.
like,
My
but it
mom
had
got
me
her dick
going.
removed.
It had me going, thinking in the first one that it might be real.
Yeah, the first one is the most and I feel like that's how these kinds of parodies often begin, is the first one is just down to earth enough to almost have an uncanny quality, and then the next ones get bigger and broader, and pretty soon it's just like you're sitting there anticipating what's every possible deck joke they can make.
That was hilarious. That was
was-
hilarious. What more can you say? This is some of the best dick jokes I've ever heard.
Well, that's the thing, is sometimes we get no context for these, and this was a time where no context was absolutely a
helped.
benefit.
Yeah, that
Like,
really helped. Yeah,
I
especially to have that opening text being like really throwing you for a loop. All right, well, guys, subscribe to the Key of Awesome.
Yeah.
and why not subscribe to the guy who put this compilation together?
Yeah.
Ultimate Videos 278. You guys can subscribe to the Real Rejects. Click that up again. It's so funny.
And don't forget to
I gotta
do some
sh-
dick
I
maintenance.
gotta share that video to people.
Do some hiding your dick.
That is one of those videos where I'm just gonna be like, have you seen this video? I gotta show you this video.
It's gonna be the new pitch meeting. It's gonna be the
the
new.
new thing I'm gonna be showing people. It's so funny.
Yeah, this was a revelation.
Thank you, Andrew Nickerson, for sending over that video to us, dude. I hope you enjoy building your Lego sets while you watch these kinds of videos, my dude. Let me know how the progress of getting that house is going. And let me know how the status of Grindr's going for you, too.
Yeah.
I believe you're straight, but before you decide to settle down again, I would try out the Grindr app.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, you
That's-
know, clearly you got a thing for dicks. So
It's a great place to find a dick to hang out on and maybe get some lovin'.
see, we brought it full circle.
Full circles.
Andrew Big Dickerson Nickerson. Thanks, buddy.